What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 76 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. I'm your host, Liam Gavin, coming to you live from my dining room, and today I want to give you all my Week 6 in the NFL, my picks. Last week I went 8-8, not the best. I always tried to get 10 or more wins, but I'm still at 500 on Week 5. So I'm trying to do better this week. Overall, my record is 48-32 on the season. So let's go. Let's take a look at these games. Let's start with the Thursday games. The Buccaneers taking on the Eagles. Now, this game I think is going to go either two ways. I think the Buccaneers will win in a close game by at least 3 points, or they're completely going to blow them out. The Eagles, they got a win last week, a big win against the Panthers. They're feeling good. They're playing at home. But the Buccaneers have looked good too. And I honestly see Tom Brady having a field day versus that defense. So give me the Buccaneers to win here, 31-20. Next for the Sunday games, we have the Dolphins and Jaguars playing in London. I know the Jaguars always play in London, so they're probably used to it. But you know what, man? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them winning. The Jaguars have to win at some point this year. They just have to. And they could possibly beat the Dolphins here. This could be the game that the Jaguars win, but I just don't see it happening, man. I gotta side with the Dolphins here. I'm gonna go Dolphins winning 28-21. Next is the Vikings versus the Panthers. Now, this should be a good game. The Vikings won a thriller against the Lions last week. They have momentum on their side. The Panthers have lost 2 straight. They're kind of getting exposed. But I think this is the game that the Panthers do bounce back and get the win. Like I said, I'm not too confident on this pick. It really could go either way. But I'm going to have to side with the Panthers here, 27-24 to get that bounce back win. Ooh, this next one's going to be an absolute thriller between the Chargers and the Ravens. The Chargers won a crazy shootout versus the Browns last week. The Ravens came all the way back against the Colts, down 16 in the fourth quarter. Both these teams look really scary. Justin Herbert looks like an MVP. Lamar Jackson looks like an MVP. I expect these two teams to air it out against each other, but I think the main winner, whoever's going to win this, is going to have to run the ball more. And we've seen Austin Eckler for the Chargers killing it. Man, like I said, this is such a tough game to pick from, but I got to go with the Chargers here. Give me the Chargers to win 35-31. Next is the Rams taking on the Giants. Now, I'm pretty sure, Saquon Barkley is going to be out for the Giants, and I'm 100% sure that Daniel Jones will be out too. So here comes Mike Glennon, and I just don't see them moving the ball at all against this Rams defense. I see the Rams defense feasting and probably even getting a touchdown as well. And obviously I see Matt Stafford doing his thing against this bad Giants defense as well. So you know what? Give me the Rams to win here. They're my lock of the week. I'm going to go 30-10. Next is the Texans versus the Colts. Two teams that were up at least 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter last week. They both blew their leads. This is the AFC South. This is a garbage division, but someone's got to win it, right? And these two teams are sitting at 1-4. This game could really go any way, but I'm gonna have to side with the Colts here. I do think they're a better team slightly. They showed fight against the Ravens. They just couldn't pull out the W. So give me the Colts to win here. I'm gonna go Colts winning 27-19. Next is the Chiefs versus the Washington football team. You guys know I'm never going to pick for Washington, so I got to go with the Chiefs here, but I'll explain why. I think the Chiefs, they're down bad right now. They're 2-3, but I think this is the perfect bounce back game for them. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to get it going. I think he's going to light up that overrated Washington defense, bounce back and get the win. So give me the Chiefs here, 35-23. Next is the Packers versus the Bears. The Bears have won 2 straight. The Packers have won 4. But over the years, we've seen the Bears get owned by the Packers. And I think it's going to be the same thing. I think they'll be close for a little bit until the Packers start to run away with it. So, give me the Packers to win here, 28-17. Next is the Bengals versus the Lions. This is definitely a winnable game for the Lions. They fight hard in every single game that they play. They just come up short. But the Bengals have looked good too, and they went toe-for-toe with the Packers the other week in an overtime thriller. I do see this being a close game, but at the end of the day, I do see the Bengals getting the win here. So if I have to pick a score, I'm going to go 28-20 in favor of the Bengals. Next is the Cardinals versus the Browns. This is a fire matchup, really fire matchup. It's tough to call. The Cardinals are undefeated. The Browns are 3-2. But they fight, and they have a great run game with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, and I think they're going to get the job done against the Cardinals' run defense. Now, I know the Cardinals have a good defense. They have a good offense. They're a very well-balanced team. But I'm going to go with the Browns here to get the upset over the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure the Browns are favored to win because I think they're at home. But in my eyes, they're an underdog. So I'm going to have to go with the Browns here. I think it's going to be pretty high scoring. So give me the Browns to win. I'm going to go 31-28. Next is the Cowboys versus the Patriots. You guys know I never pick against my Cowboys. I got to go Cowboys 27-17. But there's some logic behind it. You know, the Cowboys' run game looks phenomenal. Their passing game looks phenomenal. Their defense looks phenomenal. But on the other side of the ball for the Patriots, they have a genius in Bill Belichick, who's the coach. He's still the coach. He's still going to make things tough. He's going to try to eliminate the running game of the Cowboys. He's going to try to eliminate the passing game. But what I think, if he eliminates the run game, that opens up the pass game. If he eliminates the pass game, that's going to open up the run game. And plus, I think the Dallas defense is going to get after Mac Jones and give him that rookie treatment. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys on this one. Next is the Raiders versus Broncos. Now, this is an NFC West rivalry. You know, both teams started 3-0. They've lost 2 straight. Both are now 3-2. But the thing with the Raiders, they're dealing with distractions this week. John Gruden just resigned. He got caught in email saying homophobic and racial slurs. It's going to cause a lot of negative media attention and distractions to the Raiders. While the Broncos, on the other hand, they don't have to deal with any of that. And they're going to be playing at home. You know, this is a tough game to pick from. But gun to my head, I'm going to pick the Broncos here. I'm going to pick the Broncos to bounce back and get a win. I'm going 27-21. Next is the Seahawks versus the Steelers. Another tough game to pick from. I mean, I know a lot of people are picking the Steelers here, but I'm going to go against that. I'm going to go with the Seahawks to get the upset. You know, Geno Smith, Russell Wilson's out. I think this is the perfect time for Geno Smith to get a win and prove to people in the league that he still could be a starter. You know, he looked good against the Rams. Outside of that interception, he didn't look bad, you know. So I think it's going to be a tough game, man. You know, the Seahawks defense scares me, and they're probably going to get shredded. But I think that people are going to sleep on Geno Smith. They're going to be like, oh, it's just Geno Smith. You know, he's not good. I think he's going to surprise some people. And that's my underdog pick for the week. My underdog pick is the Seahawks. Let's go. 28-23. Hawks for the win. In the Monday night game, last but not least, Bills versus the Titans. This is going to be another good game, too. The Bills are 4-1. They have a lot of momentum on their side. The Titans are 3-2. They haven't looked the best at times. I think the Titans are going to run the ball a lot with Derrick Henry. The thing is, the Bills' defense looks really good. I think they're going to slow Henry down. I still think Henry will probably get over 100 yards rushing, but I think they're not going to make it easy for Henry to do that, and they're going to make Tannehill forced to throw it, and I don't think Tannehill is going to be able to do it. I mean, I know A.J. Brown and Julio Jones have been injured. I'm pretty sure they're going to be returning to the Monday night game. I just don't see a path of victory for the Titans unless if they run the ball really well. But you have the Bills, who also can run the ball really well. They have an MVP candidate in Josh Allen, who's been killing it. And I just see the Bills, you know, having a really good game out there on Monday night. So if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to go with the Bills here, 38-28 for the final. Teams that I know that are on their bye week are the Saints, the Falcons, and the Niners, so they're not playing. Might be one other team, too, that I'm not sure of. But, yeah, thank you all for listening. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please follow me on Instagram. And like, subscribe, share, do whatever you can, man, to promote my page. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day.